Welcome back to the My Managed Career with the Wolves, and what an exciting couple of months of football. We've had some great signings. Of course, Werner up front has been lights out since joining the club. This month, we've got some great matches coming your way. The Carabao Cup Final against Nottingham Forest, but we also got the Europa League knockout stage, round 16 against Olympique de Marseille, which will be the first match of the episode. So this is leg one. They're obviously a good run of form at the moment with 3 wins in the last 5 matches. So we definitely need to bring our A game here today if we are to get a little bit of an advantage going into the second leg. Now, we talked about Werner being a great signing. He will be starting up front with Larson, and in the back line will be Chilwell, Nori, Sedelia and Lamina. Gomez and Gray in the centre defensive mid position, and then Gluka and Kuna will be starting. Richarlison will be their striker up front. Obviously, recently moved across from the Spurs. Now, we're in the knockout stage of Europa League, so while we've had a little bit of an easy run to get ourselves into this position in the Europa League, this is a different breed of football, so we need to bring our A game if we are to advance here, and of course, we'd love to pick up the trophy in our first season in the Europa League. So let's get this kicked off. The first match of the episode, I hope you enjoy. Richarlison with the ball. Larson trying to push down, same with Werner. Sliding across Werner. Nori's going to have to do the same. Nice defensive play there by him. Kuna with the ball, but a little bit loose with the carry. Throw in here. 25 minutes in. It's been a bit of a defensive struggle so far in this match. Nori with the header down. Sedelia picks up the scraps. And a poor pass to clear it out there. But Gray gets in front of the ball. Takes it down the left-hand side. Nori's trying to come with him. He's going to tap it back to him. He's going to find Gray once again, moving into centre field. Pushes it across to Gluka, beats the defender. Pushes centre field, shot opportunity. But saved there by the keeper, 32 minutes in. It's been a defensive battle at the moment in this match. Kuna pushes across and taps the ball out. Throw in opportunity here for De Marseille. Kuna pushing down. Larson as well. Both of them miss their defensive opportunity. Greenwood with it at the moment. Pushes it centre field. He gets the ball back here. Sedelia slides across. Poor attempt. And Richarlison slices it down the short side for the advantage here. 7 minutes before the halftime break. Some poor defence on that left-hand side. Nori, Kuna, and then also Sedelia sliding across, who's been very solid this season. He almost trips him up. But Lamina unable to cover across for Richarlison, who scores the first. Greenwood with the ball. Richarlison pushes it centre field here. Lamina's going to have to slide across. He misses on that attempt. Sarr with a fantastic save on that one just before the halftime break. Corner opportunity here. Greenwood looking to potentially put it inside the box here. Nori underneath. Looks to clear it to Werner. But a shot once again. Sarr with the save. Corner once again here. Nice clearance there by Chilwell. Tap back down here. No whistle yet. Sedelia gets in front, but he's shot between the legs. And that's going to be halftime. We're going to go into this halftime break down 1 in this first leg of the knockout round. So we need to be better in defence here in the second half if we are to get an advantage going into the second leg. It was very limited opportunities in attack as well. Nori being tripped up here very early by Greenwood. It's definitely a defensive battle there, and that's probably the first real noticeable aggression tackle there by De Marseille, and it's Greenwood with a sliding tackle into Nori. It's going to be a battle here in the second half. And of course, yelling at the ref on the sideline, getting a little bit agitated. 52 minutes in here. Gomez trying to slide across. Chilwell looking to do the same, but misses on that attempt. Lamina's going to have to get across. Richarlison inside the box with a scissor kick. We've got to defend better than this at the moment. A poor display at the moment. Chilwell's been beaten. Lamina misses on that attempt. Sedelia doesn't get across. And Sarr with another save. Probably our best player on the field at the moment has been the keeper. Werner here. Slowing the play down. Little chip over the top to Larson. Tries to hit it down to Glucker. But unfortunately, defense too strong. Sedelia taps it down. Gray to Gomez. Centre field here. Beautiful pass to Werner. Spins. He's got a bit of space here. Shot opportunity. And we tie it all up. 74 minutes in. He's third of the Europa League. 7th of the season. And a beautiful spin move to get himself some open space against the defensive line. And Werner, once again, delivers in the Europa League. 82 minutes in here. Nori sliding across. Misses on that attempt. He's trying to recover back here. Greenwood slices it across. Chilwell misses. Lamina, nice defensive recovery. And Gray takes it out. Glucker with the ball now. Going into extra time. Final whistle. Chips it into the box. Larson underneath it. Taps it down to Kuna, but unfortunately defense in front of him. And that should be the hooter. Unfortunately, it's a deadlock. And we don't have an advantage going into the second leg. But the good news is we don't have a disadvantage. So it is to round 2 to see who will be advancing in the Europa League. Now looking at the match stats, it was 48-52 split on possession. It was an 8.8 for Werner. Man of the match performance for him. Strong performance on the limited opportunities he did get. Now we'll switch gears across to the Premier League now. We've got Fulham currently in 11th place with 4 losses in their last 5 matches. So a little bit of a slip in form at the moment for them. And of course, we are trying to turn some momentum around, ready for that second leg against Olympique de Marseille. Of course, in front of the home fans, you'd love to put in a big performance, and the weather's looking good at the moment for us as well. The formation we'll be going is the 4-2-2-2. And between the posts will be Sarr, the back line, Chilwell, Lamina, Sedelia, Nori, Gomez and Gray in the centre defensive mid, Glucker and Kuna in the cam, and then Werner and Larson up front. Looking at Fulham's lineup, it's a 4-2-3-1, so strong in the midfield. Between the posts, it will be Israel, Reed and Burge in between the centre defensive mid, and Orban up front in the number 28. Now, the man on screen at the moment, Nori, in a little bit of a slump in form for him. Some defensive lapses, which has caused some holes down the left-hand side. Hopefully, he can clean them up soon and get back to the form that we know he's definitely got. Glucker with a little chip over the top there to Werner. Gray taps it down here to Kuna, who brings it centre field. Shot opportunity, but saved there by Israel 3 minutes in. A good attempt early on. A warning shot for Fulham. Corner attempt here. Kuna looking to put it inside the box here. No, he goes short instead. To Glucker, drags the defender, gets the ball back. Kuna, shot opportunity. And Israel once again delivers between the posts there for Fulham. 15 minutes in here, Gomez finds Kuna out wide. Drags it back, centre field here. He's got Werner running a nice line, gets around the defender, but shot. And Israel saved and blocked there by Innocent on the Kuna shot. Cleared out here by Fulham. Gray fine for it at the moment. Wilson taps it across. Finds Iwobi in the middle of the field here. Lamina pushing down. Nice defensive play there by Lamina. A beautiful long ball to Werner. And he delivers with a beautiful goal 24 minutes in. He's 5th in the Premier League. And of course, he's 8th of the season. A beautiful defensive play there by Lamina. And then delivering a nice long ball. Obviously moving from a centre defensive mid to a centre back this season for us. He can definitely deliver a beautiful pass to the front line. Glucker here finds Werner out wide. Trying to drag it back here. Cross to Larson, but Israel safe hands under that one. And Kuna, unfortunately, got blocked there by the defender. Iwobi here with the ball. Lamina pushing up. He unfortunately got wrong-footed there. And Sarr with the save. 39 minutes in here. Fulham on the attack. Into the box here. Chilwell trying to get underneath. Glucker clears it out to Larson. Down to Kuna. He finds Werner. Slowing the play down here. He's got Nori out wide. Uses him. Kuna coming across. Gets the ball. Oh, what a pass through to Glucker. And he just finishes it, icing on the cake. A beautiful team play. 1 minute before the halftime break. And that's his 10th in the Premier League. A nice little work play down the left-hand side. And the two cams connect in the final passes to score our second and get a 2-point buffer here. Larson, nice defensive play there. He finds Werner here, potentially third before the break. And the two strikers combine, but a beautiful defensive play there by Larson, creating a third opportunity for us before the halftime break. And Werner delivers. It was almost too much time for him, setting himself up. Defence just unable to get across quick enough. And we're going to go into the halftime break with that 3-point advantage. We will make some changes to the squad in the second half and rest some of those key players. Gray sliding across here. Nori with a nice defensive attempt, but loses the ball. Roth sliding across. Sedelia, of course, off in the second half. Nori cuts off the pass, but Lamina, the captain, comes across too aggressive on his former teammate, and which is potentially cost us the clean sheet here 74 minutes in. Just a lazy lunge there by the captain. And the shot goes left. Sarr goes right, and unfortunately, that clean sheet has been broken. Fulham on the board with still 15 minutes to spare. Lamina's had a strong campaign in that centre-back position, but that was a disappointing play there by the captain. Roth, of course, needs to slide across better as well. Wouldn't put the captain in that position to be so aggressive. Chilwell here. Machado on the field here. Beats the sliding defence, but doesn't beat the second. Penalty 86 minutes in here. It was an aggressive play there. It's only a yellow for Anderson. But not what you want to see on one of your young players getting tripped up like that. Scott, 32 metres out, looking to potentially chip it in for Larson. Taps it on to Gudez, but he bounces it wide there. He needs to take those opportunities. He was onside as well. Gray trying to get it underneath. Smith Rowe here with the ball with a beautiful chip over the top. Roth gets across. Nice play there by the young kid. But that was a real attempt there from Smith Rowe. Beautiful pass. And Scott drags the ball down centre field. Tries to find Larson. He's been tripped up by Anderson. And it's just outside the box here. 19 minutes. Kuna's off the field, so it's up to Scott. Look to put it in that left pocket here. And a really underwhelming shot attempt there from Alex Scott. Would have thought there would be a little bit more pace on that one. But we do get the victory 3-1 here against Fulham. So it's a vital 3 points in our campaign in the Premier League. 54-46 split on possession. And then we got Werner, our man of the match, with a 10 out of 10 performance. Look in, Chelsea picked up the victory, but Newcastle once again 1-0 against Spurs. So we just cannot claw any closer to Newcastle at the moment. But shifting across to the Europa League, Olympique de Marseille, it's all tied up here. Of course, we're at home. We've got that home field advantage. The weather's not the best, so it's potentially going to be another defensive battle. We've, of course, gone with the strong lineup of Nori, Sedelia, Lamina, Chilwell across the back line, Gray and Gomez in the centre defensive mid, and then Kuna, Glucker, Larson and Werner up front. It works well for us. We scored 3 goals in that last match against Fulham. We just need to get off to a good start here today in front of the home fans and advance here in the Europa League. De Marseille, a strong squad. It's probably our most challenging opponent so far in the Europa League. It's only going to get harder if we do advance. Kick off here. Werner looking to push down here. Trying to stay aggressive in defence. Gomez sliding across. Kuna gets back as well. Nori traps the ball, but unfortunately defence all over him at the moment. And he tries to get the ball back to Kuna, but Greenwood taps it on. Chilwell here with the ball now. Down the right-hand side. Looking to find someone inside the box. Kuna unfortunately couldn't get across. And Gray's trying to fight for the ball there. But we lose it here. Gomez, too aggressive, slides across there. Lemina's going to have to cover. He's been beat there. Sedilia one-on-one. Nice defensive play there by Sedilia. A real, if he didn't do it, we're potentially conceding. And it looks like potentially Gomez. Not sure what happened behind the play, but it's a red card. A big call there by the ref. But let's have a look at the replay. And you know what? He's sliding in with 2 feet. You just can't do it. And a potential big loss there for Olympique de Marseille. Sedilia here with the ball. He's going to find Chilwell out wide. Gets on the outside defender. He's got Glucker with him. Finds him with a long ball. Lucky it's wet weather. Held it in there. Larson underneath. Shot opportunity. But he hits the left post. That's an opportunity missed there from a very good striker. 40 minutes in now. 5 minutes before the break. Nice defensive play there by Gray. He gets a long ball to Glucker, who's going to find Werner. Long ball to Kuna. One-on-one. But he's going to be offside. Oh, it would have been inches, if anything. Oh, he's half a body. I thought it was better than that. Gray, once again, getting up tall. Glucker beats his defender. Gets on the outside. Trying to get past him. Does well. Brings the ball back here. He's got Larson on the edge of the box. Finds him. And puts the point on the board before the halftime break. The advantage is to us. A great play there by Glucker. Pushing past that defender who would not let him go. And then drags the ball back here. Finds Larson on the edge of the box. And he puts it in the net this time. And we do go into the halftime break with that 1 point advantage. Looking to potentially get a second here in the second half. And really just cement that lead to round this match out. Kuno sliding across. Great defensive play there. Finds Werner. He's going to find Larson. And he just taps it in for his second. 64 minutes in. He's 6 in the Europa League. And 2 very vital goals here today for him. Definitely starting to find his form after that injury early on in the season. And Kuna, Werner and Larson combining for 2 very important goals. 71 minutes in here. Sedilia pushing up. Blocks the attempt. But it goes out to Greenwood. Chilwell sliding across. Nice defensive play on that attempt. That was a little bit aggressive on the second. But he picks it up on the third. And we find Lemina, who's going to find Gray. 82 minutes in here. Richarlison is coming on. And we're going to, of course, switch out Chilwell for Woe. Being that Chilwell's quite exhausted after a big match. Gomez with a shot from outside the box. He's obviously scored his first this season from that exact spot, really. We do have that 2 point advantage here. 6 minutes left. And of course, versing 10 men at the moment. So we just need to play smart football here. Whoa. Sedilia pushing down at the moment. Nice defensive play there by Sedilia. Gray misses. Lamina does the same. And that's just poor defense. Exactly what we didn't want to be doing. While there's only 2 minutes left, we want to be in a better position than we currently are. And Lamina, Sedilia, and Roth just really not communicating. And we concede a late goal here. Ball down to Kuna. A little chip over the top to Larson. Trying to tap it on there to Glucker. And that's going to be full time. We're lucky, I think, with Olympique de Marseille starting to get a bit of advantage late in that one. But we do pick up the victory and we will be advancing in the Europa League to the next round, which will be the quarterfinal. 54-46 split on possession and Larson 10 out of 10 performance. No doubt that was going to be the case with a strong 2 goals. So we won that one on a 3-2 aggregate. So a strong performance across 2 legs. And then looking around the grounds here, some strong performances out there. Chelsea with the 6 aggregate, 3-0 in both matches against Athens. So up next is the big one. It's the final in the Carabao Cup against Nottingham Forest. 2 Premier League squads meet head-to-head at Wembley. The conditions don't look the best, but we obviously are in some good form at the moment with a couple of wins on the board in this episode. Of course, we're fighting for that trophy just there. Our first Carabao Cup of the series. It'd be our second silverware in just 2 seasons, which is phenomenal. And talk about phenomenal, the man up front, Larson, is in some great form at the moment. 2 goals in that last match in the Europa League, getting us into the next stage of that competition. Of course, how we got here, we beat Brentford, Aston Villa, and then, of course, Spurs 4-1 in the semi-final. Of course, as they always say, defence wins trophies, wins championships, so the reliance on that back line to perform well in this one is ultimately critical to our push to potentially pick this trophy up. And that's going to be all up to Chilwell, Sedelia, Lamina and Nori in that back line. Gray and Gomez, of course, in the centre defensive mid. Sarr, a phenomenal campaign, phenomenal season too as well. But you can't just win with the duck egg. You need to score points as well. So Kuna, Gluka, Larson and Werner all need to chip in and take the opportunities at hand. So let's get this game kicked off. Final here at Wembley against Nottingham Forest. Gomez sliding down here. Gray looking to do the same. Ball straight through the middle. Lamina, nice defensive tackle there, but he almost loses it. The conditions are not favourable at the moment. Chilwell with the long ball down to Gluka. He's got Werner running. Tries to step on the outside. Brings it back inside. And the shot goes wide 7 minutes in. A good attempt. Just wasn't accurate. Werner here. Cut off by the defence. Chilwell. Finding Gluka on the right hand side. Looking to put it in the box here. Larson underneath. And a poor finish there. Pushing it wide. And the first 22 minutes, it's been shaky. The nerves are kicked in here for the Wolves. Some poor decision making in attack. Hopefully we can clean that up soon. But we've been able to keep out Nottingham Forest so far, 31 minutes in. So we're just waiting for that offense to click. Chilwell out of position here. Chip into the box. Nori is over. Jota with it at the moment. Stabs it back. And Nottingham Forest pick up the first points. I spoke too soon. Nori's on the ground. Jota drags him across. And it's just one-on-one with the keeper there. We're going to go into the halftime break, trailing by 1 here in the final of the Carabao Cup. Nottingham Forest currently one hand on the trophy. Kuna with the ball. Nori taking it deep left, trying to chip it in. Again, defensively. Blocking it. Kuna looking to do the same. He's got Werner inside. But it's easily cleared out there by the defensive line. Lamina sliding across. He misses. Sedelia. That was nice defensive play there by Sedelia, causing the mistake. Gluka pushing it centre field. Out to Kuna. He steps back centre field here. Pushes defender off. Shot opportunity. And he sinks it in the right hand side. 59 minutes in. Tying it all up for the Wolves. He's 4th in the Carabao Cup. And he's 24th of the season. Woe's excited. Gomez as well. And that's what we want to see from the front line. But Kuna pushing off the defence. And just slicing it down the right hand side. What a season he has had. We're 73 minutes in now. It's all tied up still. Gibbs White with a beautiful pass through. Sedilia's going to have to push. Oh, what a play there by Sarr. The experienced keeper pushing out. That's a poor pass by Nori. Blocked there by Lamina. Almost gave a freebie straight back to him there, Nori. But Larson gets a beautiful pass by Kuna. And he misses a one-on-one opportunity there. Oh, but he doesn't on the second. Larson, his first goal in the Carabao Cup, and probably the most important goal. We're up by 1 with only 15 minutes left. The first shot, he probably should have sunk it on the first, but a poor play there by the defensive player. I'm not too sure who it was, but passed it straight back to Larson. Second chance, he delivered. And now we just got to run this clock out. Nori down to Kuna. We've got 2 minutes extra. Chips it into the box. Gray with it. And that's a poor pass there by Gray. And it looks like he's been tripped up though. Final play. Kuna. Can he sink and break the hearts of the Nottingham Forest fans? 26 metres out. He's done it before. From this position as well. Lines it up. And he pushes it wide, unfortunately. But that is the siren. The Wolves are your 25-26 Carabao Cup winners. Our second trophy of the series. And we're still alive in the FA Cup, the Premier League, as well as Europa League. So still plenty of football still to come in Season 2. While we celebrate Sedelia. What a signing he's been. Phenomenal since joining us this season. Got signed as a backup right back for Chilwell. Could play the centre back. And he's now found the number 1 spot in the centre back position. Lamina lining up to pick up his second trophy here. And potentially he's found his position in that centre-back position, being that we will only looking to keep him for 1 to 2 seasons in the centre defensive mid. Of course, we signed Gray as a future player. We've got Gomez on the cusp of potentially leaving if he doesn't achieve his expectations by Jeff Shee. But I think Lamina's best position for us moving forward is centre-back. And just bringing stability with some youth of Sedelia has been a fantastic combination. And then Chilwell coming across from Chelsea. Of course, he wasn't playing any football with them. So we thought, you know what, we'll throw a lifeline to him. He's an experienced veteran that we're looking for on that right back position. And he's definitely delivered some great plays by him throughout Season 2. 51-49 split on possession. And Lamina, our man of the match, our captain, with the 9.3. Now, we've had some changes to the calendar. Bournemouth was meant to be the final match of the episode, but we've now got an FA Cup round 16 match against Newcastle. They've won 4 of their last 5 matches, so they're in some great form at the moment. And I also hit the milestone of 100 games as the Wolves manager. So let's see if we can finish that milestone match with a victory here and advance in the FA Cup. The weather's looking good. It's at home in front of the home fans. So let's see if we can just finish this with a bang. Larson, of course, has been in tremendous form for us this season. 3 goals in his last 3 matches. We have put Werner on the bench with Gudez getting the opportunity to partner Larson up front. And that's just been that both of them are fighting for that position at the moment. The back line is Nori, Sedelia, Lamina and Chilwell. Gomez and Gray in the centre defensive mid, and Kuna and Glucker in the cam. Isaac up front, Gordon. The combination of those two are just absolutely dangerous, and we need to be mindful of the strike weapons of those two. So let's get it underway. The final match of the episode. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. Let's finish with a bang. Kuna. Unfortunately, poor control of the ball there. And Joelinton tries to clear across to Gordon. Nice cut off there by Gray. A beautiful long ball down to Gudez. He's got Glucker out wide. That's a great pass there from Gudez. Brings it back in the box. And what a shot by the maestro. He's first in the FA Cup. But that was a beautiful shot across the body. And curls it past the keeper. We'll have to watch this again. Look at that. Absolute limited space. And he delivers early on for the first goal. 10 minutes in here. Chilwell pushing down. Finds Gudez out wide. Gets the ball back here. Chilwell Through to Glucker. Pushing centre field at the moment. And he takes a shot, but saved there by the keeper. Cleared out by Newcastle. Norrie underneath. Down to Gray. Long ball. Down to Kuna. Centre field. And an easy shot attempt there, but he's been tripped up just outside the box. Botman gets a yellow card 17 minutes in. And Kuna has the opportunity to potentially get a 2-point advantage. It's 19 metres. It's not an ideal spot. I prefer it to be a little bit further back. And Kuna just puts it over the top bar. Just a little bit too much power. 26 minutes in. We've had 4 shots on goal at the moment. So it's been all attack for us. A little chip over the top to Larson. Oh, he gets it back. Goodes through the middle of the defenders. What a play from Goodes. 29 minutes in. He decides to do a little chip to the big 6'4" Larson, who just taps it down with a header. And Goodes just runs a beautiful line between the defenders. And we've got a 2-point advantage here against Newcastle. Splits the defenders there, 14 metres out. And he slices it past the keeper. We're going to go into the halftime break with that 2-point advantage. A great start here in the FA Cup. But it's a full 45 minutes here, and we are versing the squad that is at the top of the Premier League at the moment, Newcastle. So we cannot write them off yet. Isaac straight through to Gordon. And Saar with the save. Exactly what we're talking about. A quality squad. And they strike early in the second half. Into the box here. Norrie clears it out. Gray pushes down. Oh, he's been beat here. And Joel Linton sitting in the middle of the box. Waiting for a pass. And 52 minutes in here. Newcastle strike first in the second half. Great ball control there. And he just finds his teammate in the middle of the box. Glucker here. Unfortunately loses it. Joel Linton. Out to Almiron. That's a beautiful pass over the top to Isaac. Oh, that's an even better pass. And that's even a better finish. Newcastle have struck twice. And we're all tied up here. The pass by Almiron to Isaac. And then Gordon just finishes it off down the short side. This is not how we want to start this second half. Gordon pushes through the line. Lamina's going to have to slide across. Through to Isaac. Saar with the save. Oh, keeping us alive there, Saar. We've got to wake up here in defence. We're just leaving gaps all over the place. Roth. Through to Kuna. Down to Gray. Lamina. He's going to find Chilwell out wide. Brings it back to centre field. He's got Glucker running a nice line here. Steps back on the inside. Shot opportunity. And that's what you want to see. The maestro. Second goal in the Premier League. Vital points here. And who other than Glucker? Phenomenal season. We talk about Kuna's season. Glucker has been tremendous. The step back, the agility, and then he just sets himself for a beautiful shot to the left-hand side. But it's not over yet. We've still got 15 minutes of football. Larson with a beautiful pass through from Kuna. Shot. Oh, he tries to chip it over the top. It wasn't the play. He needed more power. And that's a real lost opportunity there from Larson. And Gordon takes the ball away. 2 minutes before the full-time siren. Newcastle on the attack at the moment. Gray sliding across, misses on that one. Isaac, one-on-one. Oh, Sedilia putting enough pressure on the back of him. And we just need to be smart here. Run the clock out, take the win, and move on to the next round. Glucker with the ball. Steps back on the inside, loses it to Kelly. Gordon. And that's going to be it. We pick up the victory. We do advance. But a very scary second half there with 2 goals conceded in very quick action from Newcastle. Isaac, Gordon combining. It's scary when they do. 51-49 split on possession. Glucker was our best player with a 10 out of 10 performance, of course. Absolutely class across the field. Looking around the grounds, Bournemouth beat Liverpool. So Liverpool have been knocked out. And Leicester City beat Gillingham. So this is how we fared in March. Of course, we advanced in the Europa League with that win over Olympique de Marseille. Fulham, we pick up 3 points in the Premier League. And of course, that Carabao Cup final win against Nottingham Forest. And then that win against Newcastle. Looking at the table at the moment, we're still trailing by 5 points. And Newcastle are on top. Bournemouth, Brighton and Burnley are all in relegation at the moment. So our next FA Cup match will be against Bournemouth, who beat Liverpool, and that will be a semi-final for us. So a big match against them. And then you have a look at the Europa League. We're not getting away from Newcastle that easy. The next match will be against them in the quarterfinals, which means we've got some big matches coming your way in the next couple of episodes. Looking at the point scoring tally, you got Xerxes at the moment with 14 goals in 28 matches. Kuna is in second place with 13. He does lead the charge in assists in the Premier League, with Grealish just behind him. And it's Sarr, of course, 10 clean sheets, currently leading the charge there. Gordon is the top point scorer in the FA Cup. Of course, he scored 1 against us. Ward-Prowse, 2 assists. He's leading the charge on that one. And Baxter from Bolton is currently the top clean sheet in the FA Cup. Looking at the Carabao, Kuna is in 4th place. He is tied with 4 goals. He only played 5 matches as well, so I think he should have been a little bit higher. We don't have anyone in the assists, but Johnstone is tied 1st place with clean sheets. Now looking at Europa League, Ryan Gould is currently the top point scorer. Werner is the top with the assists with 6 after 4 matches. And looking at the clean sheets, we don't have Sarr in there for that one. So next episode will be April. We've got some big matches, of course. The cup match in the FA Cup against Bournemouth. And then that Europa League quarterfinal against Newcastle. That's going to be action-packed. But of course, we also got 5 Premier League matches coming your way as well. Some vital points for our push to potentially get closer to the 1st place. We're going to wrap this all up. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It's been a lot of action, and of course, a great win at Wembley, picking up our 2nd trophy. We're going to go through the stats here to round it all up. Just want to say, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you do hit that like button, as it does help the channel grow to reach new audiences. And of course, if you're new around here and haven't already, make sure you do subscribe so you catch up on all the latest. And of course, if you've missed any of the episodes so far, at the end of this episode, there will be a playlist for you guys to click on. But I appreciate all the support across the series. It does mean a lot. I'm glad you're all enjoying it. And of course, we've still got some action-packed episodes coming your way for Season 2. And then we'll look to Season 3 and beyond, what we do from there. Once again, appreciate all the support. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.